Is this thing on? Welcome to the channel, welcome to the channel, welcome to the stream. Once again, live. It's Wednesday night. Welcome to the channel, welcome to the channel, welcome to the stream. Once again, Bose831 Gaming is live on Twitch. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to the channel, welcome to the channel, welcome to the stream. Bose831 Gaming is live on Twitch once again on Wednesday night, and this is a continuation of my Twitch live stream series in Farming Simulator 22 Platinum Edition. And once again, we're on the SILVERRUN Forest map, which is the base game map for Farming Simulator 22 Platinum Edition. And welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to the stream, welcome to the stream, welcome to the channel. And let's jump right into it. We're picking up right from where we left off on the last episode. We're in the process of selling some logs that we had harvested during the previous episode to the old sawmill. I think we had just reached the max storage capacity of the sawmill, so we literally are kind of in a holding pattern while the sawmill processes the logs that we dropped off and makes space for the new logs that we have in the load that we have here presently that we're trying to unload into the sawmill. Also want to apologize for the slight delay in getting started on tonight's episode. That's on me. Just a little bit of poor timing here in real life, and I'm just coming up just a couple of minutes short. So even though we're a couple of minutes behind schedule today, we are here, we are live, and we're still going to try to get to it and get through it. Unfortunately, I'm not. Again, this is another one of those days where pretty busy outside of what we do here in real life, so I'm a little bit on the tired side today, so just bear with me a little bit here and there. Also, as I start talking here, seems like my voice is already starting to try to fail me, and I haven't even really got to talking yet, and we're already having something going on with my voice here a little bit, and that's a brand new development, so just bear with me. As we say in the military, we're still gonna do what we have to do and rock on. So, and again, we're trying to drop off the remainder of the logs we have here on this load that we harvested at the end of last week's episode, and we're in the process of dropping off to the sawmill, but the sawmill has reached its maximum capacity, so it can't process any more logs at the moment until some of what we've already distributed has been processed through the sawmill and distributed. And I also have a couple of new mods that I installed between the episode. There's a mod by Josh that he's finally added the Platinum Edition content to his liftable pallets mod, and I have that installed and enabled, so I don't know how that's going to affect my game exactly because I haven't had time to do any testing between that mod coming out and since that mod came out, I have it installed, but I have not played with it at all, so with it installed at all, I should say. So I don't know how that's going to take shape in this current game. I know it does not affect the pallets that have already spawned, so all of the pallets that we see here are still going to look the same, but we have to see once new pallets form, what they're going to look like. Because if I was reading the notes on the mod, and apparently, heck, let's go and take a look at it. But apparently, because of some ways the Giants has the game file set up. The modders and developers don't have full access to some of the assets, so they have to do a workaround. And one of the workarounds here, I think, was that he had to turn the pallets into box pallets instead of lumber pallets, at least as far as the visual appearance goes. Here, let's take a look at it. I think we may be able to see here in the game. Let's see, where's that at? Looking for the liftable pallets mod here. I don't know if this is show us the notes, but we can take a look and see where we're at. I think it shows up here. Liftable pallets in big bags. Okay, yeah. So I think planks will stay the same because that was a base game. It's just it's going to be all the Platinum Edition stuff. So let's see if we actually got pictures of it here as to how it's going to come out. Furniture's base game, that was always appeared in boxes. Let's see with the Platinum Edition stuff. Platinum. Let's see. Don't see the. Okay. I don't see any other Platinum Edition items pictured here, so I'm still not 100% sure how this is going to come out. Alright, I may need to go out and jump back in and make sure I did enable it. I could have sworn I did. Let's scroll down a little bit more and see if there's a separate entry for liftable pallets, or is it under that one? So now that makes me concerned that I did not make sure that it was enabled and installed. Mowing and baling pack. Well, it has to be because the SynTrack is on here, and I did do some testing with that, and I have that back installed and enabled. But I don't see any additional information on the liftable bales and pallet pack. Okay, that's pallet storage. Let's see. Long reach chainsaw, that was already on. F-series, that was already on. Alright. Is it under the liftable bales? Let's see. No. Nope, it would have to still be the liftable pallets and big bags. But I don't see any other Platinum Edition content depicted here. So I don't know if the appearance of the pallets are going to change or not. We're just to play that by ear. I could have sworn I read in the patch notes that they did. We'll look at, I have to look that up on the Farming Simulator website. Make sure. Mods. Alright, but don't want to get too derailed on that. I guess we'll find out soon enough when the pallets pop out. But since I use 82 Studios transport truck to move the pallets around anyway, it won't make a huge difference, at least from my perspective. Okay. So we're kind of at a standstill here because I don't really want to chop down that many more trees until we process and have the trailer available again, so I can load some more logs on here. I guess what we can do is go ahead and strap down what we already got on here and go back out to the work site and throw some more logs on here, and then come back and try to unload them once we got a full load again, which won't take too terribly long. what we already got going here. So we'll do that. Let's see here. Sure, we got the beacons turned on there, and let's head on back. We'll load up a few more logs, and then hopefully that'll give the sawmill time to catch up, and then we'll come back out. I guess what I also can do is move some pallets around here to our productions and sell a few pallets, so we'll go ahead and do some of that work as well. I don't think I said already earlier because I was just kind of rushing to get into the show, but I hope everyone is tuned in tonight, has had a good day, night, or whatever it is in your neck of the woods or in your part of the world. And again, I just want to welcome you to this current episode of my Farming Simulator live stream series on Twitch. And thank you for your support. Thank you for tuning in. Continue to keep watching. And we're definitely going to keep this thing rocking and rolling, you know. Each time we do it, we're going to get better and better, and we're going to continue to provide that content that you enjoy. And like I always say, I'm welcome, definitely open to your comments, criticisms. If you have any, let me know what you like, what you don't like. If you got any things that particularly you want to see, you got some stuff you want me to do, just let me know in the comments. Definitely open to input, you know. That's one of my favorite lines and one of my favorite movies of all time says, Gladiator, are you not entertained? I definitely want to, keep you entertained and keep this thing going. Alright, so right now we're heading back over to the main farm and to our logging site. We're going to just store in some more logs, fill the trailer back up to capacity, and then rock and roll back out to the sawmill, and then try to see what we can unload at that point. Alright, so let's go get it. Alright, I think I'll just keep them straps on. Alright, so let's just go grab some logs. I guess what I can also do now that I'm thinking of it, because I didn't even look at the time here, because we're literally picking up exactly from where we left off in the last episode. Looking at the game time, it's 18:30 in the evening, so we're still in the same day we were when we left on last week's episode, so we can actually wait out the sawmill and let the logs process overnight that we dropped off at the sawmill, then come back on tomorrow, which will be day 3 in June, and see what's happening at the sawmill at that point. So we're going to do a little bit of all of those things. And we'll go ahead and, while we're here, scoop up as much material as we can and have another trailer load ready to go first thing in the morning. Take it, baby. Excuse me there, pardon the interruption, grandbaby. I'm running around the house there a little bit. Um, but let's go ahead and drop off another log here. Alright. Alright, so let's grab this log. I could probably pick that one up by hand. We'll go ahead and throw that one on there. Yeah. And because I'm moving so fast, it's just going to slide around all over the place, but we're still going to do a little thing here. Alright, drop that. And with the other log strapped down, we won't have too much ridiculousness going on, the logs jumping around and all of that good stuff. And again, we're actually trying to play this thing all the way through realistically without cheating in money and all of that good stuff. There's a lot of different ways. I could play this series, but we're gonna, like I said, gonna try to grind it out. So I do want to get and purchase some farmlands that are on this map. They as limited as they are, but I got to get enough money. I got to get my operation to where we have enough money to purchase those lands. But first of all, I got to pay back the loans I already have in place for what we've done so far to get our operation to the point where it's at now. So we have a ways to go before we get there. And once we finish the roller coaster build, that's a one-time deal. So once we build that, that's it. We won't be able to build another one. However, we can build multiple ships. We can repeat that as often as we need to, i.e. ad nauseum. So there's that. So we can definitely get income from that, and then everything else is just going to have to come from my production chains and logging operations, at least until we get enough money to purchase farmland, equipment, silos, property, so on and so forth. There's only about 5 or 6 lots on this map starting out base game that have farmlands that we can purchase and use for farming. Anything else that we want to use, we have to clear the land, log, and actually excavate the land and format the land and do everything from scratch. There's only a few pre-built farmlands on this map. Everything else we would have to create. Also, this land has a lot of very challenging terrain, so converting existing land on the map to farmland is going to be very challenging because you have elevation, you have rocks, you have varying terrain, so on and so forth. So it's going to be quite the effort. Again, this is more so a farming logs map than an actual farming grain and root crops and other crops type of map. This map, really the crop that you're farming is trees, so that you can have logs, and that's what we do here. So one other thing I'm going to have to take into consideration that I'm definitely going to have to do some testing with that off camera to see if there are other ways that I can put trees down after I cleared the land, because it may be better to try to plant more trees down after I clear an area than trying to convert land that I've harvested the trees from into farmland afterwards. I just have to see what might be the more valuable or efficient operation. Whoop. Trying to get these logs to do the right thing here. They don't want to stack. They're stacking odd in an odd configuration there, and I don't know why. I saw a little skinny one over there. Let me see what's happening here. Can I pick that one up? Yeah. That's just a piece. Yeah. Excuse me. And then there was another piece I saw that I saw over here. Ah. Yeah, a little skinny one. Couple of little skinny ones. Alright, drop that one off. Uh-oh, I lost it. Okay, let's go ahead and do this because I'm already getting a little frustrated here with trying to navigate my way between the bushes. Let me see. Oops. I pressed the wrong button. I was not trying to do a screenshot. So let's go ahead and deal with that first, because I want to kill that screenshot. Delete. That's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to go here. And we're going to do some landscaping because that brush is obstructing my view from getting to what I need to be able to see. So let's turn that there, and we're just going to delete some of this brush around here because I cannot see clearly what I need to be able to see to do what I need to do here. So we're just going to get rid of a lot of this brush around here from my. Because right now it's messing with me. Okay, so there's some brush there. Let me see. I can see everything over here. Make sure. Alright. It's really hard to see. Especially from the ground level. Alright. Alright, now the geometry. There we go. Boom. And just trying to run over and pick up everything that I can carry by hand a little bit here and there. Alright. Alright, so here we go again. Let's go back to loading up the trailer. Alright, so this is our next contestant. Boom. It's a little sloppy load we got going here, but we do just about have our full load again. See, I'll probably put one or two additional pieces on there. Let's see. This one out of here, it's in between a lot of brush and I just can't really work with between all these little small trees. I can see what you're doing and through there, so let's go ahead and get that one out of there. And this is a heavy piece of material here as well. Let's get that corrected before there's other problems that I'm not trying to deal with right now. Let's open up, drop it back down and correct that. Yeah, that's a big chunky piece right there. Yeah, I knew that one wasn't gonna rock right. Yeah. Alright, we're gonna stop right there. Now let's readjust the straps. Alright, good stuff. And we're just going to leave that park where it is for now. We're going to go ahead and hop over to our farmhouse. Just go ahead and advance the day. And then we'll jump back in the morning and address whatever the next day brings us. So let's go ahead and take a nap and advance to the next business day and see what we're working with. So, sleep. See ya on day 3. All right, so here we are. We're on day 1 in July now. I thought I did 3-day months, but I must have did 2-day months. Let me see here. What do we have this on? Oh, 2-day months. My mistake. So this is actually day 2 in, day 1 in July. Okay, what about... Yeah, day 1 in July. Alright, so let's do a quick assessment on where we're at with everything. Let's, first of all, we'll go ahead and check out our production chains. Let's see here. The iron ore. Let's hop in. Good here, I think. Oh yeah, see we did, here's an example of what I was trying to refer to earlier, and here it is. Like pre-installation of the liftable pallets mods, this is what you got as far as the metal pallets. Now with the liftable pallets installed, it puts these in boxes, but it's still the same product. It's just in boxes because what I was reading from the notes on the mod, some of the files in the game are locked by the developers, so they can't really go in there and do whatever it is they do when they're creating these wonderful mods. So they had to make the pallets like this for now because they don't have full access to the files to utilize the same assets as the base game. And that's just an issue with the expansion piece. So all of the new palette types from the expansion are going to appear in this fashion, but they will be liftable, however. Alright, so we have some wool here that we can move over to the spinnery, so we'll go ahead and grab those and move those over to the spinnery. I don't know why that happens. It's just a weird thing with the game physics. It's just the game wants to turn me into Superman. Alright, so now if we go look over here at the spinnery and take a look at what's going on there, we got 5,900 liters of wool, 824 liters of fabric is currently being processed. We don't have any pallets ready to go just yet. So that's where we're at on those productions. Now let's go take a peep out at our other productions. We've already checked out the spinnery and the iron furnace. You know, sawmill is still slowly processing what we have fed it already. I turned off every other production because I wanted it to focus on the production of long planks. But my theory was that it would by doing that, it would make the make the sawmill produce long planks at a faster rate if we focused on that production alone. Let's go see first and foremost if that theory is correct. Wood beam, yes. Long planks doesn't really look like it's making too much of a difference. So we're gonna just turn them all back on and just see. Yeah, these are the wood beams here. The long plank is here. I don't think that's doing anything. So let's go back to where we were at there. And just turn them all back on, man. And just make that money. Alright. Alright. Next up, let's take a look at the wood turner. Wood turner is going to need a resupply of long planks very soon. It's down to almost 1,000 liters of long planks, so we're going to need to supply them. The shingle factory is out, so they need long planks in a bad way. Flooring factory is about to be out, 380 something liters and decreasing, so they're going to need to be resupplied. Furniture factory, it still has a significant supply of metal and planks. Once they exhaust their supply of planks, we're going to switch them over to long planks as well, but they're good now. Although I could actually do both, and I think I might do both planks and long planks at the furniture factory. In fact, with each production that has the ability to do planks and long planks, I might just do them both. Because it's more money for selling finished products than it is the planks themselves. Alright, bet that. Long planks is Barrel Factory. They have 1,988 liters, so they are good but still in the red. So first thing first, what I think I'll do is we're gonna hop over here. I think I have it on the brain what I want to do here. And I forgot we didn't check the strip of the roller coaster build, so let's go ahead and do that here while we're on the way. That's a cab view from the truck. And first thing first, we're gonna go over here to the shipyard. Check it out. I think the only thing we're waiting on here is to get the fabric so we can get the sail done. Yeah. So we got another 1,200 liters of fabric that we're waiting on. So as soon as we get another pallet of fabric generated, we're going to drop that off, and then we'll only probably be about another 300 liters, 400 liters short, and the boat will be just about ready to be finished off. The sooner we can get that, the better, because we missed the first boat launch. I don't want to miss the boat launching again. Alright. Next stop is roller coaster, and then we're heading to the salt. Whoa. Okay. That truck turns over way too easy. It's very unbalanced, very spongy, if you will. Alright, so a roller coaster. We have everything here, but the build requires at this point 143 liters of chairs, 145 liters of table, and we have 737 liters of table and 735 liters of chair in storage. So that's just a matter of time before all of that gets processed, and we just kind of roll back and look at what we got going here. The roller coaster is nearing completion. Look at this. It's incredible. This is coming a long way from where we were when we started this. Look at there. It's incredible. Quite incredible. But next up, we're headed to the sawmill. gonna go grab some planks first because they are the things that generate the most quickly and are the most plentiful. Okay, so we've arrived at the sawmill. We're gonna grab the planks first. Let's just kind of roll up through here, pop the trunk, and let's take some planks. And we got 7,000 liters of planks. The truck is almost filled to maximum capacity. And hold up to 8,000 liters of planks. And now we're just going to take those back to production. Okay, and I have to stop here and pull over to the side because I got to look at what was what real quick. Because there are some productions that could have dual production chains going on. Furniture factory is one, flooring factory is another. Shingle factory can only take one type. Now I wonder if I set this to also wood turner to also take wood, if it can pull wood straight from the sawmill. Well, we'll see. No, it's a material missing. Because those sawmill doesn't have a wood distribution option except for in the farmer planks. Alright, so we can feed the shingle factory and the furniture factory. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to try to evenly unload. Manually try to drop these if I can. One. We got 7,000 liters. Good enough to get them going, but I want to try to distribute as evenly as possible between the two productions. The supply of planks that I have. Even though technically I should put more on into this production. than the other because this one was completely empty. Alright, so let's see what we're looking like here. Now we got and the rest of it can go to the furniture factory. So now 12,000 planks. So we should have more than enough to keep producing. So now we want to go back out there to the sawmill and grab our long planks. And basically we're going to sell everything that can be sold, but also everything that we produce that can be fed back into our production chains. We want to feed it back into our production chains because we make more money from selling the finished products than we do from selling the raw materials. So when possible, we want to prioritize production chains versus raw materials sales. This guy takes too long to turn, so I have to cut in front of him. So now we want to do long planks. I think these are the wood beams, though, aren't they? Uh-oh, lost my track there. Oh, these are the long planks, wood beams. Oh, that's a second. Alright, so let's grab our long planks. Up 7,000 liters, so we're full. Filled to capacity, so we gotta go unload and come back. Take a moment. Wash my vehicle here too, because it's a little bit dirty. Which productions do we need to prioritize? The shingle factory is number one, so let's go load that one all the way up. Start there. Our way out. So at this moment we want to put everything we can into the shingle factory, since that one's completely out. I think what we'll do here is actually I'll max each one of them out, and that will in turn create some situations where productions run out of supplies and are idle for a moment. But I think that's actually going to be a bit more, whoops, this truck is crazy handling, but a bit more efficient in the long run. Got a couple more long plank pieces or pallets, partial pallets, I should say, to pick up. And we got a couple more full pallets over there. There's, I think. Let me make sure I don't make a mistake and overwrite. One more long plank. These wood beams, right? Yeah. So we got about 2,000 liters. Since I won't max out the flooring factory, I'm going to split these two between the two other productions, I think. And I think they both were still hovering around 1,000, but don't quote me. Let's see. Let's see what we're closer to. That side of town. Alright, let's take a peek, if you will. So shingle factory is in good shape for now. Wood turner's in good shape. Well, no, they 1,000 liters. We can still wait to feed the furniture factory on long planks, but flooring, we can feed the furniture factory is out. Wood turner is low, soon to be out. So what do? We have to take this all to the furniture factory, I believe. Hey, choices. I made a wrong turn there. This way. No, we'll do it again. All furniture factory. It's 1,000 liters. This, I think, furniture factory is going to burn to that. Yeah. So now, if we look at the furniture factory, 2,000 still puts them in the red. Flooring factory is also in the red, but they have planks. Shingle factory is good. Wood turner is dangerously in the red, so we need long planks there too. Hopefully our factory will pump them out at enough of a rate that we can keep these things going, or should I consider just buying? I think what I'll do here, just to my chagrin, is we're gonna go. Yes, the water's on. Buying some long planks just to fill the gap until these productions can pick up and catch up the slack. Let's see. Truck holds about 8,000 liters, but let's see what the cost would be for buying 8,000 liters of long planks. $33,000. I only have 45 in the bank. That's a no-go. We're gonna produce it. Just have to be patient. Alright. It is what it is. So we're just gonna have to. Gosh, this truck is killing me right now. Alright, we just have to grind it out. Alright, let's park right there. One thing. Let's go to the shop real quick here. Go ahead and get the pressure washer, portable pressure washer. I thought I had that. Marking spray. No, we want miscellaneous. And there's a little portable pressure washer mod. I could use the garden hose. I thought I also had the little pressure washer. Or did we uninstall? Oh, here we go. High pressure washer. That's $5,000 though. Well, would a garden hose do the same thing for much less? We're still on a budget here, boys and girls. $55. For $55 we can conduct that test. God dog it. Alright. Is the garden hose doing anything? Yes, it's actually cleaning it off. Alright, that works. And this is the American garden hose mod. Alright, good stuff. Also, while we're here, might as well do a little maintenance along with it. So, bring both items here to the shop. Do a little repair action. Repair action. Everything's clean and good as new, or as good as refurbished. We're not done yet as far as making money goes. Immediately kind of drive back out to the sawmill and grab our other productions and sell that stuff. And we'll start with the wood beams. Make that money. Take some of the profits that we have and use that towards paying off our loans. Alright, so we got some wood beam over here first. So we'll pick that up first. That's 2,000 liters. And then we go over here to our warehouse. And there's another 1,000-liter fat pallet would be here. So first of all, I need to look and see what the deal is on the prices for the wood beam as far as sales go. So let's go to our price chart and we're looking for wood beam. All the prices are down in the market, hence the down pointing red arrow. But your best going rate is Elm Creek at $3,606. Now, before I call the train, I do have to test something real quick because I think I can load the liftable pallets is in effect. Mod is in effect. I can do the following. I can call the train here. Okay, that's not working. Boo. So I gotta take these down to the other. That's unfortunate. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna take these pallets down to the other sawmill, southern sawmill. Drop them off near the train loading platform. Then you'll pick up our other product, the prefab wall. Bring that. Whoa. Excuse me. Bring that down to the old sawmill as well. Load all of the product, that product up on the train and sell it. So we only gonna rent the train one time. It makes no sense to rent the train twice in the same day. Alright, so just up here, drop it right about there, and those pallets are stacked crazy just because we can. And we're gonna go back out to old sawmill, pick up the other pallets, bring those down as well, and then we'll work on leasing the train. Okay, so here we are. Next production item that we want to grab is the prefab wall. A couple of those. $2,000. Transport that to the southern sawmill. And even though we did not check the sale prices for prefab wall, But I know based on past experience, while the prices do deviate, and on the sale point, Elm Creek is still going to give me the best price on any of the lumber production chain products and pieces. And so I'm going to drop this piece off here. Now those dropped out in the new format. I wonder why the other ones didn't. It's very unusual. So let me see something. It's still coming out crazy. And they're not liftable. So I don't know what the deal is there. Because these are liftable, aren't they? I bet. Well, obviously they are because they came out in a box. The 100 kilogram. And these are still saying 11 tons. Alright. Confused. That's just a cosmetic door. Can't drive anything any size through there. Time to call the train. And so now let's just wait on the train to appear. And we're waiting on the train to appear. What you got in your mouth? Open. Gimme. Gimme. You know you don't put these in your mouth. No. No. Excuse me there, my apologies. Grandbaby again. uh, let's see here. So we're waiting on the train to come through. Once the train arrives, we'll load it up. And here we go, train is in effect. And in fact, this is an old mono railroader type dude, and that's me. I think we have today's official screenshot. So let's do this. Alright, so here's what we have going now. And I'm not sure what's happening with these wood beam pallets, because they're supposed to be liftable as well, but they're not being converted. So I have to see if that changes when the next batch of pallets are generated. That's the thing. Go ahead and load that one. Challenge. What's going on? But at least you get to see doing ultra or realistic play. This is how you do it. You really go grab your forklift and just manually load the pallets onto the train. The game does have some pretty realistic forklift operations as well. I used to drive one of these things in real life on one of my jobs I've had in the past, so I kind of am somewhat familiar with how they operate. Although I was never a good operator. I was not the dude. But at the bench I've had to operate a forklift before. At least in the U.S. there's a whole certification process you can go through for driving this type of machinery. But then, again, at least in the U.S., the whole certification business for this thing or that thing or the other is a big deal in the U.S. in general. Now for these other two, since I have the liftable pallet mod installed, we're not going to do the forklift thing, we're going to do the liftable pallet thing. Alright, we're just going to drop these on manually. Strap there, there's a strap. If we were paying full realism, we would obviously use the forklift and come on, bring them out the box off via forklift and adjust it accordingly. But here, we're just doing this number. Alright, so train's loaded up, pallets aboard, let's get it going. I'm gonna fire the old train up and head on out. Uh-oh. Houston, do we have a problem? Looks like my pallet moved. Fly off the train. I got $19,000, $29,000 in profits here from sold products between the wood plank and the prefab wall. So hop back over. To Southern Sawmill here. And we're going to go ahead and park the pallet truck. That back up. And we're done here. Arg, arg, arg. Still good there. I'm just gonna go ahead and chop off our metal ore here. Iron ore, excuse me. Oh my, we actually got through a good bit of that. I wasn't expecting it to go through that much. What's going on there? And sent metal back to selling because I think we're full, right? Yeah, we're good here. We maxed out on what we can store, so we can set that to selling. And looks like we need to go resupply on our iron ore. So that's next task up. I was not anticipating that to be the next thing I needed to do, but that's next on the agenda. So we're gonna take this long drive out to iron mine. Go grab some more iron ore. Alright, so we're at the iron mine. And the machine is set to auto, the conveyor is set to autofill. So we got a full load from the conveyor. And we're good to go. We're just gonna bring that all back to the main metal production facility. let's distribute more iron ore here. And just leave the bucket here on site. And reconfigure for transport. Alright, that's everything we got going on right now. So now it's just getting the productions to get to the point. Okay, what's red? Oh, let's check. I need to check the productions real quick on to make sure their storage is not maxed out. If the storage is maxed out, then I need to switch the production to cell mode instead of store mode. Let's start with the barrel factory. Here. And it's spin out the new movable pallets, again in boxes. So, in my humble opinion, we can set these to selling now, everything here. Let's go over to the furniture factory. Furniture factory has nothing in storage, so we're going to leave that where it's at. Turner, I think, is already set to selling. And we just got the flooring and shingle factory. I think the flooring factory, or was it the shingle factory, is maxed out. So we can switch it to sell mode. Finally, we have the flooring factory. And it is maxed out, so we're going to go ahead and set it to sell mode as well. Alright. Where was I? Flooring factory. Set the sell mode. Everybody's set to sell mode right now. Alright, we got another load of logs. We're gonna go ahead and bring that over to the sawmill. Get those being processed. Excuse me there, my throat's. I should have muted that. My apologies, but I'm trying to. My throat's still been kind of rough right now. Okay, that was brilliant. Turn right in front of me and still. Now you won't move, period, point blank, dead. Traffic AI is garbage. Complete other garbage still. Well, guess what, guys? We're back with a new load of logs. So we're back where we were before, unloading at the sawmill, at least until it maxes out again. All right. All right, we're back to where we are when we started. We're waiting on the sawmill to process the logs that we provided to it. The sawmill's still trying to process what it can. It'll take wood from the trailer here, but we're going to leave that there for now. But I wanted to process some stumps while I was doing that, but I need a tractor to put the stump grinder attachment into work. So we are at a standstill momentarily until I can get that load processed. Alright, we're still just like a hair above 109,000, and that's pretty much in the area where the old sawmill starts to max out. tell you what I'm going to do, because we're not farming, so that's not going to have a huge impact if I do it or not. I'm going to go ahead and move another day. So let's do that real quick. Alright, let's see what we got here. If we go back and check the sawmill. Okay, that did the job. And let's see what we're spitting out over here now. $600 kilogram. These pallets are still the same as they were before. Nothing different there. These are not liftable. Same deal. Fab wall did update. That's interesting. Alright, so we got 3-4 pallets of long planks, and we have a production that needs those, is in critical need of long planks. 2 actually. One that is about to be. But these productions that can do dual production chains, we can have them do both, or just prioritize flanks on these and kind of mix it up a little bit, because it looks like it's much easier for us to produce flanks than it is long flanks right now. And if we do that, we got long planks here, we'll drop off long planks here and long planks here. So we need a minimum of 3,000. Oh, they're good. Shingle factory is lit on solid on long planks right now. So just split between barrel and wood turner. But really, we need to prioritize the wood turner. Alright, so we're gonna drive tractor back over to main farm, and our priority is getting long planks to wood turner production. Alright, well, we're coming up on the end of tonight's episode. I want to thank everyone for tuning in tonight. Thank you for your support. As always, we started a little bit late. My apologies for that. And a few scheduled interruptions here and there, but my apologies for that as well. But thank you so much for tuning in tonight. Like I always say, if you're not having fun doing what you do, what are you doing? As always, please comment, comment, and subscribe. Let me know how I'm doing. Let me know what you like. Let me know what you don't. Let me know what you want to see. See if we can work that out. We'll grow and learn together. And I need your support and your feedback in order to continue to grow, learn, and get better. Believe me when I say everything is greatly appreciated. And as you can see by our balance sheet here, if we're looking up at the upper right corner at my current balance sheet, we're starting to make a little bit of money now. Under balance sheet showing currently at $159,000. That's happy about that as well. So we'll keep grinding it out, keep producing logs, lumber, keep chopping up trees, and keep this thing moving. And eventually pay off this loan, then Start it all over again. Take out another set of loans. And get us some farmland purchased and get our farming operation going as well. Hopefully by the time we get to that point, our logging and production chains from our logging will be just humming along where we don't even have to worry about all of that. And again, this is where we're going to wrap it up tonight. I'm going to run a couple of minutes over. Excuse me. To make up for starting a little bit late. This is where we're at. I'm going to pick this whole thing up again Saturday. Again, thank you for tuning in. Thank you so much. This is Booze 831 Gaming. Kicking it off. Or signing off, I should say. And I will catch you on the flip side. Have a good night, everyone.